Welcome back to the Slide 3 Honor Among Thieves 100% walkthrough. This is part 14 and we're going to go into the Cooper hangar. And we are going to do some work inside of the Cooper gang hangar. So let's get inside and do a mission that I really dislike.
Murray, I've been working to get our hangar security devices online, and they're almost operational. Unfortunately, my internet pal Penelope heard a rumor that a rival air team might be stopping by to do mischief to our plane.
Mischief makers? Coming here?
If you could stand watch while I finish getting the systems online, that would be great.
Fear not, Brainiac chum. You'll be safe while my fists are on duty. Greetings, troglodytes! Didn't think I forgot about Mesa City, did you? I figure you joints let me smash up your aeroplane and we're even. You in what army, dumb guy? Army? Oh yeah? Okay, boys. I paid you up good enough. Time to crack some skulls.
Murray, you can't hurt Mugshot with your fist.
Basically, what this mission is that we're going to protect the Cooper hangar and the plane from Mugshot and his gang. And that's basically all that we're doing in this mission. And I really do dislike this mission. I don't like this mission at all. But I think the concept is quite fun. I think it is. Protecting the hangar and stuff. I think it's a fun concept. But I just don't like the mission at all. I think it's boring. And that's just my opinion. But yeah, that's all we're doing. So you can't attack Mugshot. And I really like the fact that Mugshot is in this game. I love that. And I like the fact that he's taking revenge on us for what we did to him in Mesa City in the first Sly game. So like Raccoon, or if you're in the US, like Cooper and the Thieves Raccoonus. So I like the concept, but as I said, I don't really like this mission, to be honest.
Oh! Right in the solar plexus. Don't think this is over, meatball. You're not untouchable. This is just the beginning of a really bad day.
Mugshot wasn't making idle threats. I'm reading multiple hostiles moving through the sewers toward our position. Fortunately, my security devices are almost online. I'll just have time for a quick test. Let's see.
So this is Bentley's security devices. Basically in the sewers underneath the Cooper hangar, and we're just testing them because the Mugshot's gang, or the men that he's paid to attack us, are going to come through the sewers. So we'll need to protect our hangar with these security devices. I don't really like to call them security devices because you're basically killing the people with fire and dropping them into the water, and it's quite violent. So try your best to protect the hangar and don't let any of these guards make their way through your security devices. If they do, they will come up to the hangar and they will attack the plane. And they will be able to attack the plane, but after they have hit the plane like one time, Murray will take them out. So try your best and keep them away from the plane.
We stopped that group, Murray, but it looks like more are on the way, and they're packing explosives.
So what we just did was just the test, and we're testing the security devices, and now we're really going to use it. So it's the same thing, just press the buttons for the different security devices and protect the plane. And this is a really boring part. I don't like this part at all. I really do dislike this mission, actually. I don't like it. Because I think it's boring. I usually think that stuff like this is quite boring. I remember that there was something quite similar in Sly 2 Band of Thieves with like pressing the buttons and you taking out enemies this way. I think it was in Prague. Maybe in episode 5. With, you know, with the Contessa. I think it was that part. At least I don't like it. And I think it's quite boring. But that's just my opinion. But it's quite straightforward. It's not that it's difficult or anything, it's just that it's boring. And that's it. It is quite straightforward and the controls are easy and stuff like that. You just press the buttons. It's quite simple. It's just that I think it's boring. Nothing else. So yeah, I do believe that the guards or these guys managed to hit my plane like one time or something. I think so. But not too many times, I think only one time. And that's fine, you know, that's fine. So just try your best. And they do take some time to load these things. So you have to keep that in mind that you actually have to load it as well. It does take a little bit of time to load. Not too long though. And that guy managed to get through, but that is basically the end.
Nice work, Murray.
Mugshot'll need a lot more than muscle to intimidate us.
Looks like he's got muscle and mortar fire. Maybe it's time I brought in some backup. Just hope she's monitoring the ham radio frequencies. Penelope, do you read me? Are you out there?
I read ya, Bentley.
This is sort of an awkward first face-to-face, but
your hangar is getting attacked by some traitorous, paid-off Black Baron goons. Don't worry, I won't let those honorless double-crossers hurt your team's plane.
is your RC chopper operational?
Affirmative. It's deployed and airborne.
You're a heck of a woman.
I know. That's what my homepage says.
Okay, so this is basically the first time that we're kind of playing as Penelope. We're not really playing as her, but we are kind of doing that because we're using her RC chopper and to protect the Cooper hangar. It's quite simple to control the RC chopper, which is basically this plane right here, this little toy plane, as I like to think of it as. But the name of it is an RC chopper, and if you remember, Bentley actually had an RC chopper in Sly 2. So we did control an RC chopper in Sly 2 as well. So this isn't like the first time that an RC chopper has been used in the Sly games. We actually had it in Sly 2 as well. So this isn't the first time. So if you've played Sly 2, you might remember how to use the RC chopper and how to control it and basically how it works. So it shouldn't be too hard for you guys, because we actually have used it before. So basically, and yet again, this is a part that I think is quite boring, because this part you're just taking out all of these enemies that are coming closer to the Cooper hangar, and that's basically all that you're doing. Like, it's not fun, and it's quite repetitive, and it's quite boring, really. So yeah. But it's basically this mission that I don't like, so that's just how it is. So what you're just doing is that you're just picking up the guards like this, and then you're just throwing them away, kind of. It might take some time sometimes to actually grab hold of the guards, and And there are actually tanks here as well. And I think the fact that there is tanks here is quite ridiculous. Like, why would tanks come and try to destroy the hangar? The Baron would obviously notice it, which they don't want him to notice, so it's a bit ridiculous, that whole thing, but yeah, it really is. So just pick up the guards, and some of them will attack the hangar, and you won't be able to take them out before they have attacked, but that's okay. Just try your best and take them away, and after some time, that will be basically the end of the mission. And I think this is the last part of the mission. At least I think so. And that's it.
Great job, Penelope. You're the best RC pilot I've ever seen.
Those thugs deserved it. No one sells out the Black Baron and walks away scot-free.
And that's the end of the mission, or the job, or whatever.
Okay, team. We're all set up for the Aces semi-finals. Once Sly arrives at the team hangar...
Alright, so we're now done with the Murray mission. If you look around, you'll be able to see that there's a Sly mission, which is the Aces semi-finals. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to go back to the safe house, and we're going to switch characters to Sly. And then Sly is going to participate in the Aces semi-finals, which is quite nice. And this is the semi-finals, it's not the finals, so, you know, it's just the semi-finals. But if we do win, or actually make it through the semi-finals, we were able to make it to the finals, so it's still a bit important. Let's see if we can buy some things. Yeah, the paraglide. The paraglide is actually one of my favorite gadgets, or, you know, moves in the game. It's basically a paraglide. We had this in Sly 2 as well. It's just good to have so that you can get to places easier, and it's just a good way to get around places, basically. And I do love the paraglide.
Suit up, partner. Almost time for the semi-finals. Stay sharp, Sly. Iceland and Belgium will be at each other's throats up there, but you're still outnumbered.
Relax, Mom. This is gonna be great.
Alright, so we're now in the semi-finals, and as you can probably hear, Dimitri is the commentator of the semi-finals, which is quite fun. He does have some fun remarks and some funny comments throughout the semi-finals. Basically what you're going to do is that you're going to drive or fly this plane, and you're just going to shoot down every plane that you can see. Just shoot down every single plane. And there's 25 planes for you to shoot down. And after you've shot down all 25 of them, the mission will be over, basically. And then you're through to the semi-finals. And if you're out of ammo, you have to go under the bridges, or I think there's also some extra ammo in this barn. But basically you have to pick up extra ammo when you go out. So make sure that you keep an eye on your ammo and how much you have left. And the other planes do shoot at you, so you can't just... you have to be a bit careful as well. Now this whole the flying thing, it actually looks a bit similar to the flying that you have in Crash 3, in the third Crash Bandicoot game. It actually looks a tiny bit similar. but that's fine. That might just be the colors, I don't know. It just kind of reminds me of that. And oh my god, there's a lot of background noise, and I'm really sorry about that, but I can't really do anything about it. So I just have to put up with it. And there's a beautiful view from up here as well. So that's a plus. It looks very nice. It's like the countryside, which I obviously love because I do live on the countryside actually. So obviously I like the countryside. So there's 5 more paints to take out. So just be careful, do not crash into anything or else you will lose.
Only 3 more left.
Just be a bit careful and you'll be able to do it perfectly. Alright, 2 more, and let's see if we can find them. Just look around. Where are they? Have they hidden? There's one, and there's another one. Let's shoot down this one. 1 more plane to take out, and we're through to the finals. And there's the plane. He's trying to escape, but let's take him out. And that's the job complete. Thank you for watching the part, and I'll see you guys in the next part where we'll do more missions. See you then.
Thanks to Sly's flying, we're officially in the Aces Finals. Our opponents, Team Mugshot and Team Black Baron. The rules in the finals are a bit different than normal. Whoever takes out the defending champ gets the title. Hear that, boys? It's all about taking down the Baron. Our only real competition will be Mugshot himself. We need to remove him from the competition. Here's the plan. I'll challenge him to a fist fight out in the town square. Sly, you find and lure Inspector Fox to the same place. When the two meet, the sparks are sure to fly. With some luck, the big guy will get carted off to jail, and we'll have clear skies for the finals. However, the Baron won't be so easy to deal with. He commands an enormous team of flyers and has been known to bring in a squad of limp gunships when things look grim. The answer to our problem isn't obvious, although it is potent. Behold, Lupus Gigantormus. I'll drug the beast so that the Guru will be able to ride it and take out some of the local guards, who also serve as the Baron's pilots. Obviously, the fewer enemy pilots Sly has to deal with in the finals, the better. Next, I'll hack into the aircraft control tower. If successful, I'll be able to intercept any messages the Baron might send to his gunships. All right, team, we've got all night to prepare. If we take this thing, it'll mean more than a trophy. Penelope is sure to join our gang. After her stellar work defending our hangar, I'm sure we'd all agree that she's a prime recruit.